welcome to Ecoholics. Today we are going to talk about the UGC NET examination and the recent notification of the year 2024 which talks about OMR sheet. So let's begin. In this video, we are going to talk about the UGC NET examination, and according to the notification, a brand new thing that has come across all the candidates, and every candidate is more anxious and not confident enough and very confused that now what is this OMR sheet, and many are speculating that why OMR sheet, it is a major demerit and whatnot. So around all these debates, you need to remember the examination is round the corner. Examination has very less time for you to speculate about all of these things. So rather, let's understand the merits of OMR sheet and let's understand how to make this examination more successful for you, right? So let's begin. Firstly, the notification says that now the examination will be like an offline mode, which will be an OMR sheet mode. So what does happen basically? You will get a question paper, okay? And in this question paper, inside the question paper, it will be like sealed, right? Like your 12th and 10th board examination question papers. So it will be sealed, and as the time is suggested by the evaluator, by the examiner or the invigilator, you will open the seal, and inside it, you will have a paper. Okay, this will be a very, very important OMR sheet, which you cannot tear, which cannot be torn or scratched or anything. So you have to make sure that you have to use it very delicately. You might also get a ballpoint pen, which will make sure that you get to encircle the OMR sheet, right? So let's say that this is the OMR sheet. Somewhere here you will write your roll number, etc., etc., whatever details you need to fill. You will fill in the checkbox, and then finally here you will have these columns, and you will be given question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of these numbers will be given and circles will be given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 options are there in the question paper of UGC NET examination MCQ, right? And so you will have these 4 circles against each question number. So now what you need to do, what you need to pay attention to is that in the question paper, whichever question number you are attempting, firstly, what you need to do is select or identify those questions that you are most confident in. Okay? Now, there are many questions, plenty of questions, paper 1 and paper 2. A lot of questions are there, right? Obviously, out of that, there will be a small level of questions or small section of questions which you might not be confident in. Otherwise, you will be confident in most of it. So, while you attempt the question paper, make sure that you remove all the anxiety and only focus on the paper. Right? Now, when you are sitting down and looking at the paper, look at the question, look at the options, identify that this is the question that I'm confident in, and then mark in the OMR sheet. You need to make sure that before you can't mark anywhere on the question paper, or you cannot write, but you can still make certain dots of if you think that this is an important thing, this is the important question, you can still make a small remark out there. Do not scribble on it, because it will not be counted as a good point as a candidate. You can be disqualified also for that, right? So on the question paper, no scribbling allowed, but you can mark whatever point or whatever option you want to select. That way you will have an easier way to write the same point or mark the same point on the OMR sheet. Okay, so now what you need to do is, once you know that okay, from the 4 options, option number 2 is correct, I know it. I'm confident about it. So look at, okay, this is question number 1, option number 2, option number 2, and fully fill that circle with the pen. Okay, no leaving the, no, don't do like this, no leaving areas or spaces. Fully you have to encircle it, because OMR sheet is not manually evaluated, it is evaluated by a machine. So machine should know that ink is there on your column, which has to be selected, and that way it will be evaluated. Now the merit of this OMR sheet is that you have a lot of questions in the UGC NET paper, whether it is paper 1 or paper 2, which are huge, okay, whether it's an essay type or comprehension or let's say a DI based question, where you have to go back or scroll back again and again if you are giving it on the computer, right? So the question paper, if the question paper will be in your hand, it will be more easier for you to mark the ones that you are feeling confident in. You can also go between the questions. You can select the question that you want to attempt first and then go to the OMR sheet. The only thing that you need to be careful about is the question number and the OMR number that you are filling in. Don't mix and match. Just be on high alert while matching the answer that you have marked in the question paper and the OMR encircling. Many students, because this examination used to previously also happen in OMR sheet, so many students at that time used to do that. They used to mark all the answers first and then mark the OMR sheet. Now that is also a way in which you can do that. However, this is a very important examination for your career, and so don't waste your time in making a lot of remarks on your question paper and then going to the OMR sheet. Neither just, don't scribble on the OMR sheet, because that's a very important, valuable document for you. So don't take the examination lightly is the statement that you need to make, okay? And while you're staying on high alert, make sure that you are fully focused on that paper, whether it is paper 1 or paper 2 that you are attempting. Make sure that you're fully focused and looking at the question number properly, marking the correct question number and the correct solution properly. That is the only thing that you need to be alert about. And as a candidate for attempting a competitive examination, this much is required from any other person, any other candidate. And which is why you need to just make sure that this is done. You will definitely score well in the examination. OMR sheet is a very good opportunity for you all, because it gives you a lot of, physical touch over the questions. It is a good way in which you can use the question paper properly. You can look at the questions properly. There's a lot of, you can say, focus on the question paper. You don't need to scroll back and forth again and again, so that time will be saved, right? So it is much more meritorious than it would have any demerits. So make sure that you're using this time of the path of your examination only on practicing. Okay, if you want, you can get prints of normal OMR sheets. They are available on the web. You just type OMR sheet and you will get an OMR sheet printed, okay, and just practice on it. So that will make your life much easier, right? So that's it for you all. This is a very important update for all the students attempting UGC NET examination of June 2024. So make sure that you are making the examination, you're doing this examination properly. Whatever hard work you have done up until now, make sure that you are implementing it properly by using the OMR sheet properly, okay? And last point is, do not get confused, do not get into the debate of whether it is good or a bad thing. It is already out. The notification is already out. It is going to get implemented. So make sure that you focus only on the implementation. So that is all for this video. I'm going to bring out more important announcements and insights about different other examinations. Till then, stay tuned to Ecoholics.